What's going on, guys? Welcome to Only Football's edition of Monday Night Football. We are live right now, and this is a perfect time to join the game because right now the game is tied up, all squared up at 13 apiece. I think a lot of people expected this game to be close, so not shocking, but I was just taking a little trip onto Big League Chicago to harass Rick, who, if you guys don't know, go ahead and check out Big League Chicago. It's a great show that we have along with Only Football on Star 6 Media. But he was just mentioning how he needs Ramondre Stevenson to not have a big game so he can make it into the playoffs. Well, good news, Rick, Ramondre Stevenson out with an ankle injury. He won't return. That's what he wanted. He didn't say it because you can never wish somebody gets hurt, but I can say for you. You won. Ramondre Stevenson won't return. And there's been some friction in this one. If you've been watching, you just saw that Mac Jones kind of throwing the cold shoulder at the offensive coordinator. And that's not the first time we've seen some fireworks between the two parties. Mac Jones and the OC have not been seeing eye to eye very much. So here we are. We got a 13-3 ball game. It's at a commercial right now, so we'll just let the podcast breathe for a little bit. Just a reminder, if you're not subscribed, to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and you won't be disappointed because right after Monday Night Football, join us as well because Only Football, our podcast, starts right after this, where we're going to talk about all the games that happened in Week 14. We're going to overreact. We're going to underreact. We are going to say, hold up, wait, maybe a couple times. We're going to be patient. We might even RELAX. Who knows what's going to happen? So just join us on the podcast immediately following the Monday Night Football game. And, of course, we'll break that game down as well. All right, so coming back into Arizona, commercial break is over. 7 minutes and 54 seconds left in the third quarter. It's going to be 1st and 10. Mac Jones set up shop on the 40-yard line. Not terrible field position. Tie ball game, 13 apiece. They got one running back, one tight end, and two receivers on the field. They're going to hand the ball off, and he's going to fight and fight and fight, but he's just going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and 10. J.J. Watt was there to make a stop. If you're watching, go ahead and let us know in the comments. This is an interactive podcast. We like to interact with you guys. Other streams make you pay to put your comments up. We do it for free. So don't feel shy. Let us know you're watching, who you're cheering for, your predictions. Man in motion snaps the ball. Is going to throw down to the flats, and it's going to be a gain of 4 yards, bring up a manageable 3rd and 6. Budda Baker there in the hit. Budda Baker's been such a fun guy to watch on the in-season Hard Knocks, if you guys been watching that. I think there was a really cool scene with the head coach, or no, it wasn't the head coach. It was like the defensive coordinator. They were in their positional group meetings, and there was a scene where the coach was like, if anybody played as hard as Budda Baker, we would be better. And he's like, I challenge anybody to play with the heart Budda Baker has. All right, so the third down, he's taking a deep shot. No, it's not caught. That was a deep shot. That was going all the way down to the red zone. I believe that was for Nelson Aguilar, who's also got his hands up, saying that there was a little too much contact on that. Matthew just kind of playing the sideline. Yeah, it looked clean to me. It's a fantastic throw, and it hit him right in the hands. So, I mean, it was a challenging catch when you have a body on you like that, but those are the ones that you got to catch if you want to be considered an elite. So the punt on the 40-yard line should put New England's defense in a pretty good scenario as far as field position. This one is not going to be fair caught, and it's going to go nowhere. So Arizona is going to take up on the 5-yard line. And the big story, if you're just joining us now and you haven't been watching this game, is that Kyler Murray exited the game. Kyler Murray left the game. He will not return. Obviously, as a Bronco fan, something I'm keeping an eye on as a team that plays plays Arizona next week. So Colt McCoy, who's a serviceable backup, very knowledgeable, is going to enter the game. Last time we saw him, it was not too bright of a night for him. I think he got benched in the third quarter on Monday night against San Francisco, but that is a really challenging defense to go up against. If you're a backup quarterback, that is like the last team you want to play right now is the 49ers. You'd rather play any team as a backup. This is a team starting quarterbacks have a hard time with. So what do you guys think of a Kansas City, San Francisco rematch in the Super Bowl? That is something that I'm keeping my eye on. Think that there's a chance San Francisco makes it back to the Super Bowl. And I wonder when, I'm going to look it up. What week did Tom Brady come in for Drew Bledsoe? Let's see here. A week 2 game between the Patriots and New York Jets was when Lewis hit Bledsoe. And okay, so it'd be a little bit different just because Brock Purdy has coming in so late in the season, but Mo Lewis was the guy that made the hit on Tom Brady or on Drew Bledsoe that brought Tom Brady into the game and started the Patriots' 20-year dynasty. So 2001. So that was the year they won the Super Bowl. So Tom Brady did win the Super Bowl the first year that he came in for Drew Bledsoe. Now, when Tom Brady came in, now this is what's crazy. When Tom Brady came in and won that Super Bowl, the New England Patriots were known for their defense. I don't think there's a team that's known for their defense as much as the San Francisco 49ers right now. Brock Purdy, what I saw yesterday, I think they could win a Super Bowl with him. I think it could be the next big, comeback kid, kind of just Mr. Irrelevant. And it's just a great story. That's what makes football so great is the storylines that come with it. If you saw his parents in attendance at the game, they said that they bought those tickets just because they wanted to watch Tom Brady live. They didn't even know their son was going to be starting in that game months ago when they made the purchase. And boy, did they get a show. We'll talk about that later. All right, Colt McCoy, 2nd and 3, scanning the field, staying in the pocket. Looks like he tried to throw it down to James Conner. Not able to complete the pass, but there's a flag on the play. The ref runs out to the field. All right, so they're going to call legal contact on Jonathan Jones, number 31 for the Patriots. And he was covering DeAndre Hopkins, and he just got a little too handsy. Downfield. So now the Patriots have 6 penalties for 67 yards versus Arizona has 4 penalties for like 48 yards, something like that. All right, so Arizona with a 2 running backfield. McCoy scans, delivers to Hopkins. Hopkins fumbles the ball. The Patriots pick it up. The Patriots are running. Touchdown, Patriots! Wow. What a turn of events. Wow. And folks, if you're watching this at home, stand by. They just a simple dump off pass to DeAndre Hopkins. Literally the most sure hands receiver in the NFL. Tries to make a move to bounce outside, gets hit, fumbles the ball. New England scoops and takes it all the way back. I mean, that is just, and look at, if you're looking at the replay right now, you see how he's running with the ball. He's got the ball out here. And yeah, that looks really cool. And, you know, all the kids in middle school want to do that. But it doesn't look cool when you fumble the ball and it's a scoop and score. And the extra point is good, but it looked terrible off the foot. So just like that, New England's defense comes up with a huge stop. And yeah, I mean, DeAndre Hopkins, you don't see plays like this from him very often. You just got to tuck that ball in. I wonder if DeAndre Hopkins was hanging out with Melvin Gordon this week. You know, that's contagious. Oh. The good news for DeAndre Hopkins, he's about to get right back on the field. So get right back into the game, get back on the field. First 7 games, 4.9 receptions versus New England. Tonight, he's got 4. So he was having his best game against New England of his career. And then he does that. You know, and a great point is that points with Colt McCoy. I mean, you got a bad, I don't want to say bad, but a lackluster Mac Jones led offense. Points are really hard to come by. And you got Arizona playing with Colt McCoy. So there's not going to be a ton of points scored. So if you can get a fumble recovery for a touchdown, that is a huge play in a game like this. And just like that, Arizona's got the ball back. That's the good news for DeAndre Hopkins. Chance to redeem himself pretty quick. AFC East this season. Latest into season, all 4 are at or above 500. Hasn't been this way since 2002. So it's been 20 years since the AFC East has been this dominant. The Patriots have been in sole possession of last place this whole entire season. Patriots playoff chances by tonight's results. If they lose, they have a 9% chance of postseason. If they win, it's 26. So that's a pretty important game for the Patriots. All right, Colt McCoy drops back. First play, 12-yard gain. Catches it after 12 yards, runs it for a couple more. Probably a 15-yard gain. I am going to put this video in a couple more places for y'all. Live. Monday Night Football. There's just no night like Monday night. Especially tonight. With 2 teams that are putting up a fight with all their might to make it into the postseason. False start on offense. The penalties. Just shooting themselves in the foot. Shooting themselves in the foot. All right. I'm going to copy that link. We're going to post this. Let's see. Let's find some videos that are trending right now. Trending. Kevin Harris is trending. Judy's still trending. Wow. And that was just an incredible catch. I mean, McBride got absolutely leveled. No flag. It's almost like we become so accustomed to just seeing a flag on any type of huge hit. McBride tonight's got 3 receptions, 28 yards, averaging 9.3 yards per catch. And Arizona going on a little drive of their own, not taking any pit stops. The kids don't have to pee. They're just going straight to their destination. They are on New England side of the 50, just like that. I mean, that's the response that you have to have. I mean, the mistakes happen, right? DeAndre Hopkins fumbled the ball, New England scores on it. But the reality is that they were driving before Hopkins fumbled it. So you got to keep that momentum, try to just get that play out of your head, move on to the next, and keep moving. And that's what they're doing on this drive. Colt McCoy, 9-yard pass. They're just spreading the ball around. He's being really quick. I think nobody gets rid of the football faster than Colt McCoy. And it's because, he's not mobile. He can't run. He's pretty old. One of the oldest quarterbacks in the league right now. I think he's like 38. So, I mean, he really relies on beating you with his head. He can't beat you athletically at his age. All right, so here we go. 3rd and 1. It's a big third down here for Arizona. He snaps the ball. They're going to give it to Connor. Connor is going to get it. Bounces outside for a gain of 3. 1st down, Cardinals. And Kingsbury calling plays on the side. Looks like Connor's jogging off. Looks like he's in pain. Not good. Not good. Arizona is just dealing with a lot of injuries this year. McCoy's trying to step up, and he's going to be sacked, but there is a flag in the play. This is probably holding, and if it is, I wouldn't be surprised if it... No, they'll probably accept it just because they want to get it. Oh, no, they're calling face mask. No, it's holding. So, yeah. So they declined the penalty. So that was interesting because it was a 3-yard sack, and they're like, okay, we'll just not give them a new down and take them 10 yards back. But I guess I would have probably done it just because they're on the fringe of field goal range. You accept that penalty, and, they're totally out of field goal range. But whatever. Either way is fine. All right. Let's put this video up in some places. We'll do DNVR. We will put it up. Share this video. If you guys are watching, go ahead and share this video. Give it a like. Follow Star 6 Media. All right. Boom. All right. Here we go. Colt McCoy's taking a shot downfield, and it's intercepted. New England's running it back. Oh, man. And New England's defense is just having a game. They are having a game. So Colt McCoy snaps the ball, shotgun. They're putting pressure on him, and he throws the ball, but he gets hit. So the ball trajectory totally changed, and it's a shame if you're a Cardinals fan because DeAndre Hopkins was going to score a touchdown on that. He hits him. The trajectory changes, and just like that, a total change of momentum. It'll be Interesting to see if Arizona can bounce back from that. Meanwhile, New England takes the field with a chance to really put this game. No way! What is going on? What? Touchdown Cardinals. Bill Belichick looks lost. He's in a daze. Wow. What a roller coaster. The ruling on the field is a touchdown. Mac Jones and the Patriots. Oh. I don't know about this. Mac Jones comes out onto the field with a chance to put the game away. Oh, they changed it. They changed it. Oh. Look, I'm cheering for a good game, and that would have made it a really good game. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. I mean, you could have made an argument that he was making a football move here. Catches the ball. He's Nope. They're just going to call second down on it. Well, if you're Nelson Aguilar, you're pretty happy about that call, right? Quick pass. Gain of 5. It's going to be 3rd and 5. All right. 3rd and 5. Let's see what New England does here. And he's rolling out to the bottom of the screen. He throws it. And waiting for the ref to say. They're saying he caught it. The announcer says, I don't know if he was out of bounds before he made the catch. He was close. New England's running up. Here we go. And the third quarter comes to an end, so they're not able to run up and snap the ball, so there'll be plenty of time to look at that. If you guys are watching us, thank you guys. Welcome to this stream. This is the Only Football Podcast. I'm Kyle, and Rick will be with me shortly. We're going to be going right into our Only Football Week 2 debriefs right after this. We're going to talk about every single game that happened. We're going to overreact. We're going to RELAX. This is a great channel. Thank you guys for giving us an opportunity to do what we love. Seriously, we really appreciate it. All the likes, all of the people that have been just swarming into this channel and giving us a lot of positive momentum. We really appreciate that. The game that we are watching tonight is the Cardinals and the Patriots. It's been a roller coaster in the last 5 minutes if you've been watching. But let us know in the comments, who do you guys got? Who do you think will win this game? And I will put your comment up on the screen for everyone to read. We might agree with it. We might not. And that's all right. That is what the show's all about. Having difference of opinions.
Oh, that's so nice.
So a wild week 14. If you guys are Bronco fans, welcome. We got a comment. Chris Ubaldo. Hey, that's my boy right there. Thank you for listening, Chris. He said, Arizona, much more offensive potential. Yes, but remember, Kyler Murray is out right now. So with Kyler Murray out, they do become a little more limited. And it's not officially out, but James Conner was like limping off the sideline. So if they lose their starting running back, all of a sudden they become kind of one dimensional with what they can do. I mean, Colt McCoy does have a ceiling. I will say on that last drive, DeAndre Hopkins was going, I mean, he had his man beat. He was running down the sideline. Colt McCoy, if he doesn't get hit when he throws that ball, when he releases it, I'm totally confident that that would have been a touchdown. But because he gets hit as he throws it, changes the trajectory of the football, it gets intercepted. Those are the plays that it feels like are just going New England's way tonight. And then the scoop and score from DeAndre Hopkins just a couple minutes ago, obviously that changed the game. I do think that Arizona's defense is going to have to step up to play kind of a critical role here. If you guys haven't been watching the in-season Hard Knocks, definitely give it a watch. It has been very inspiring. It will give you a lot of appreciation for how difficult it is to win in the NFL, because you just see how much it means to these guys and they still go out and get beat. And I try not to watch it if I'm making predictions because it will manipulate you a little bit. Back to the game. New England setting up shop, 1st and 10 on the 45-yard line. The ball is snapped. Jones slings it. He's got a wide open man. I think that's Henry. And just like that, 39-yard pass, it's 1st and goal. Wow. It's just a seam route. He just went straight down the field. Wow. And this New England, very valid statements. Should be an interesting second half. Totally will be. All right. So if New England scores here, I don't think a Colt McCoy-led Arizona team can mount a 14-point comeback. So this becomes really big for the defense. Let's see if they can step up. They're just going to hand the ball off and touchdown. Just like that. But there's a flag on the play. Let's see what the laundry is before you celebrate if you're a Patriot fan. Offsides defense. I don't know to clap or not. I don't really care about any of these teams, but I'm always cheering for the points. You know what I'm saying? Always cheering for the fun. So now, pending an extra point, New England takes 14-point lead. Hunter Henry, man, he set up the team on that 1-yard line, and then how does he follow that? He follows it with an amazing block. That play only worked because of his block. Hunter Henry is an all-around tight end. Good on New England for using him in multiple ways. Just like that, the New England Patriots are winning by more points than the Cardinals have. And this game was just tied. And that's the NFL for you. That's how fast things can slip and get out of hand. Good defensive play on New England. DeAndre Hopkins being kind of greedy with the ball, doing one of these. Running the ball like this. When you're supposed to be running the ball like this. Can't be running the ball like this. But that's what all the cool kids did. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All the cool kids ran the ball like that. The losers tucked it in. Maybe Hopkins was hanging out with Melvin Gordon. Maybe he shook Melvin Gordon's hand. Maybe it's contagious. I do know that coming into the game, DeAndre Hopkins only had 4 catches or something like that in 4 games against the Patriots, and he has 4 catches just tonight. So, I mean, historically, Hopkins is not his best against Bill Belichick. And credit Belichick for that. I mean, he's a defensive coach. If there's one thing Belichick's going to do, he's going to be prepared for a team's best player. All right. So now Arizona gets the ball back and they run it out to the 24-yard line. So 1 yard short of a touchback. AFC playoff picture right now. Of course, you got the Bills, number 1 seed. You got the Chiefs, 10-3 as well. But the Bills have the head-to-head over them. Then you got the Ravens winning the North, the Titans winning the South, the Bengals, Dolphins, and Chargers all in the wild card spot. Loitering, you got the Jets, Patriots, Jags, and Raiders. Be interesting to see how this thing shapes out towards the end of the year. Personally, I think Cincinnati ends up winning the division. I think Cincinnati's going to kind of do what they did last year. Oh, James Conner back in the game, so all that injury stuff we talked about, he looks fine, but he wasn't looking for the ball on that one. He threw it at his feet, and he wasn't even looking for it. Just miscommunication. This is a QB2. Probably didn't take any snaps during practice with the first team, but has played this year. We've seen him start 2 games already this year, but he didn't do too hot against 49ers in Mexico City. Ended up getting benched in the third quarter, but in his defense, every quarterback looks bad against 49ers this year. All right, Colt McCoy with the delayed handoff. That's going to get swallowed up. Back to the line of scrimmage. So another 3rd and 10. They got it. They got to stay out of that. If you're an OC, you want to make these 3rd downs more manageable, right? 3rd and 10. That's not the move. All right, so Arizona on a big 3rd and 10. This is the time. They can't be punting it. Here we go. 3rd and 10. He snaps the ball. Oh, and he gets sacked. Sack lunch. No. If you know, you know. And all of a sudden, the Patriots are dominating. They have flipped a switch, as Drake would say. Wow. That was a sack that literally is the definition of getting swallowed up. He just ate him alive. So now Arizona punts the ball, and New England returns it for like 7 yards, and now New England's on the 50-yard line. And here comes Mac Jones coming back on the field. And you would think here, if New England can muster any points, if it's not already over, it's going to be over after this. I mean, this is just switch flipped. So, yeah, Oobs knows what I'm saying. If they can muster any points here, this is going to be the end of the game. I believe in comebacks, but with Mac Jones as your quarterback right now, it's not looking good. It's not looking pretty. So, who do you guys have? Who's the sneaky AFC team that you have squeaking into the playoffs? Right now, the Bengals are out of the playoffs, and the Ravens are currently the 1st seed. Do you guys see that switching? Or do you think the Ravens kind of hold that down going into the playoffs? And what do you guys make of Tennessee? I think that they're still not mathematically clinched, even though it seems like a far stretch to think that Jacksonville could come back. We've seen crazier things. Jacksonville's just such a wild card. I mean, they beat Tennessee the way they beat them yesterday, but then they got destroyed by Detroit, which just makes you wonder if Detroit right now is playing at an extremely high level, which I think they are. But they shouldn't have lost like that. I mean, I think it was like 41-14 or something. They put up 36 points against Tennessee. And the Panthers, since they fired Matt Rule, has been pretty solid, beating the Seahawks on Sunday. And I don't even know if the Seahawks get in. there's a lot that's about to be settled. There is a lot of question marks right now. A lot of things that are up in the air. And this is the best time of year to be watching football. This is the best time to subscribe to our channel if you're not, because we're going to keep you up to date. We're going to give you predictions. Fantasy football playoffs are right about to start. I won't be in them, but in my defense, I went to a wedding and my team auto drafted, and I started 0-6, and somehow I was able to go on like a 5 out of 6 game win streak and give myself a chance, but then I lost the last 2 games. I can see the Jets sneaking in. Yeah, I can too. The Jets' formula for winning with playing defense is just really good for December. You know, when you start playing these cold weather games, that is a good recipe to get in. Play good defense, but do you think they stick with Matt White, or do you think they go back to Zach Wilson? The first play is going to be a screen, but there was no one there, so he rolled all the way to the other side, and he completes it for 9 yards. But there's a flag on the play. We'll see what the refs say here. Oh, an eligible man downfield. And that's actually a common penalty with the screen, because Mac Jones was supposed to throw a screen there, but he didn't like what he saw, so he rolled out. But for the offensive linemen, they're assuming that the screen is going to happen, so they're already running downfield to get on their blocks. So they ditched the screen, but the offensive lineman's downfield. Very common. Matt White. And then Rick says, Chris has no idea what he's talking about. He's a Colts fan, for Christ's sake. Aren't you a Bears fan? And the shots have officially been fired in the chat. Go ahead and shoot your shot. Mac Jones shoots his shot, throws it straight to a wide receiver screen. It's going to be a gain of 5. And the clock, if you're a Cardinals fan, just tick, 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 tick. 11-11. Make a wish. I know what the Cardinal fans are wishing for. Hunter Henry to stay out of the game. Mac Jones has had 11 screen attempts in this game. This is a career high for him. Mac Jones is not asked to do a ton, it feels like. Ooh, a Bears fan with an actual QB. Dude, how long has Rick been waiting to say that? Like, what's the over-under on that? Is that like 20 years? He's like, I don't care if we lose all of our games. I can finally say we have a quarterback. Pretty soon he'll have to retire. I'm assuming that is a offensive line attack. Andrew Luck. People don't forget. Mac Jones is on the sideline with his head down, and Matt Patricia is over there trying to talk to him, and Mac Jones is like, dude, you're the reason I'm sitting here mad. I don't want you to come over here. And New England just punts it and downs them on the... Oh, they're calling it a touchback. Oh, he was standing on the line. It could have been down at the 1. Let's see this in slow motion. Oh, he touched the line. You stepped over the line. You stepped over the line. 21 years. Good Lord. 21 years. 21 years ago, I was barely talking. That's how old Rick is. Oh, all right. Well, it is the holiday season, and we would like to wish you all a very happy holiday season. And if you are Jewish, we'd like to wish you a happy Hanukkah 1 week from today. That is the first day of Hanukkah. And if you are a Christmas guy, that is right around the corner. So from the Only Football Crew to you, happy holidays. Hope you guys stay safe. you have a good time. If you're traveling, stay safe on the roads. If you're going somewhere cold, make sure the roads are salted. But we really appreciate you guys coming into the chat. Rick has, I believe, fired another shot. We'll see. Rick remembers when Brian Urlacher was born. Wow, that is so old. You know what's weird about Brian Urlacher? And this is a small digression, but I always thought he was bald in the NFL because he couldn't grow hair, but then he retired and he had hair. It's just like the total opposite of what you would think would happen. Like you would think a guy would have his hair and then go bald. Not Brian Urlacher. I think it was like he wanted to have the appearance that he was mean, kind of get in the opponent's head. So he just went with being bald. But in reality, he could have grown hair the whole time. He did a great job though, because like no one ever caught him with hair. You know, like pictures on maybe the summer break that football players go on. Like, you know, he didn't want to keep up with being bald. Seems like a lot of work, a really big commitment. Or he got implants. I mean, that's the only other option. And I haven't actually looked into it deep enough to tell you the answer, but next time I come on, I'll let you know if Brian Urlacher got implants or he could grow hair the whole time. Really, really exciting Saturday coming up for us NFL fans because there's a triple header. We got 3 games on Saturday night, which is kind of rare, right? 3 games on Saturday night football. Count me in, and count only football in to be live streaming them. That is what we are here for. And then next Monday night, you got the Rams and Packers. Doesn't get any better than that. Not the Rams Packers, but just the amount of football we're getting. I personally love seeing Aaron Rodgers play. He's just so much fun. I know Rick loves it too. Wow. Colt McCoy just fires a bullet 15 yards downfield. And there's another flag on the play. We'll see what this one is. And if you are watching, please don't leave. If I come back and you guys are gone, I'm going to be extremely sad. I'm just stepping literally about 7 steps to my right to use the restroom, and I'll be right back. And there is a penalty on the flag, so this is a great time. Give me 17 seconds. All right. Thank you, guys, for staying with me. Colt McCoy's rolling out. He's going to run the football. Ooh, he wants it. He must have heard those old comments I was saying earlier because he didn't look old then. He elects not to slide and puts his head down. 3rd and 2. All right. Well, this drive is crucial. This drive is essentially the game here. We're about to go under 8 minutes left in the game. 2-possession game. Arizona must score on this drive if they want to keep 60,000 fans driving home sad. Oh! Yep, there's the flag. A lot of contact. and a very late flag. I always wonder what they're doing when they wait. They're like, hey, I'm going to make a lot of people mad for 1, 2, 3 seconds. Okay, flag. It didn't. I got to see this. Yeah, they were all over him. He still should have caught the ball. All right. Well, the penalty salvages the drive for the Arizona Cardinals. And he's going to snap the ball, fake the handoff, throws the ball, and he just goes right through his hands. Wow. This is just a definition of shooting yourself in the foot type of night right now for Arizona. You got a tie game. You're driving with the ball. You hit Hopkins. He fumbles the ball, gets returned for a touchdown. You got receivers dropping balls now. See if Arizona can kind of shake that chalk off their pants to get back in the game. All right. Colt McCoy snaps the ball. He's looking. He's going to throw it down. It's going to be caught by Hopkins for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 3. Hopkins has 5 catches for 60 yards. He's averaging 12 yards a catch tonight. All right. 3rd and 3. Colt McCoy snaps the ball from the shotgun. Oh. And he just threw the ball. He threw the ball about 10 yards to the sideline, but there was no one in the area. And Kingsbury's going for it. The punter stays on the sideline. Special team stays on the sideline. And we got a picture of him looking at a play call sheet. You already know what that means. Honestly, not a big fan of these drinks. All right, 4th down. He's rolling out. There's a flag on the play. He got away. It looked like he was going to get tackled, and he's dancing. Colt McCoy just went like this. I don't know what that means. Let's see what the flag is. Offsides on the defense. Penalties decline. 1st down. And Arizona's hopes are back. Yep, offsides right there. Look at this. He's rolling out, and all these guys right here, they had him short, and they didn't wrap him up. They totally hit him, and they probably expected him to just go down on his own. And he just fought for it, kept driving those legs, and he picked up like an extra 10 yards after the contact behind the stick. So good on McCoy trying to keep his team in the game. And looks like New England just called a timeout. Something stopped the game. Let's see what it is. Official shut down the play with 6 seconds left on the play clock. Oh, they're going to look at a potential concussion on one of the players. So I've seen a lot of head injuries, and this one didn't look that bad. I mean, he didn't hit the turf. He ran into his teammate's chest. All right, fakes the handoff. Oh no! Oh no! Colt McCoy just got sacked 15 yards back. It's like he ran a little further back thinking he could get away, but oh no, he was just too fast. 1.4 seconds. 1, 2, 3. That wasn't 1.4 seconds. They put 1.4 seconds, but they also stopped the clock, and he was still running after the quarterback. So now you're at a 2nd and 23. Probably think they would do some kind of screen. Yeah, quick slant to Hopkins. Going to take him to the 50-yard line, but nonetheless, a really difficult third down coming up. Probably going to be 3rd and 15. Matthew Judon, 14.5 sacks this season, leads the NFL. New England's defense is tough, and it is not 3rd and 15. It's 3rd and 13. And McCoy is going to be in the backfield with a single running back. He's gonna get out. He's rolling out to the right. He throws it downfield, and they're saying, and then a late flag comes in. I think they're saying he caught it, but he was 2 yards short of the first down. And then while they're discussing if he was in bounds, a late flag comes out. So we'll see what this is, because if this is some kind of unsportsman, it would be a first down. Illegal touching on AJ Green, the wide receiver for the Cardinals. Let's see what that even means. Illegal touching. And I see we got a comment in the chat from Chris. He said Bears have a pretty good record against the Packers, right, Rick? Oh my goodness. He's just killing him. He's just killing him. Just kick the man while he's down. Well, now it's 4th and 13. So I guess the penalty was declined. And Colt McCoy is trying to roll out. He's trying to step up, and he's going to get sacked. And New England's defense is going to be the story. All love, brother. Love you, Chris. Thanks for checking us out, and we'll see you next time. Oh, man. That time it took 2.3 seconds to get to the quarterback for the pressure to be there. This Arizona Cardinals offensive line has been atrocious tonight. There was a really good jump, too, off the snap, and you've been seeing those all night. You think they would go with some kind of hard count, try to get some 5 yards, some cheap 5 yards, and also try to disrupt the timing from these edge rushers. Because whatever they're doing right now, it's very predictable. You see these guys jumping literally just half a second before the ball snapped. It just seems that they're aware of the snap count and they know when to jump. So now they're just gonna, they're taking a shot. Mac Jones, he's just throwing it away. I really thought that they would just come out and run the ball. You got a 14-point lead under 5 minutes. Kind of get into that 5-minute offense. And, excuse me, they come out, and the first thing they do, try to take a shot. It wasn't there. He throws it away. So that'll stop the clock with 4 minutes and 50 seconds left. Obviously, Arizona had to go for it on that last drive, but it did give really great starting field position for New England. They're starting in Arizona territory on the 40-yard line. All right, snap the ball, quick handoff. That's going to be stopped for a loss of 1 yard. It's going to bring up 3rd and 11. And because of that incomplete pass, they'll get the ball back with a little bit of time. Now, I just feel like if you're Arizona, you have to take advantage of having D-Hop on your team. You're down by a lot of points. Now, that play that had that interception, because he had his throw disrupted, it changes the trajectory. You had Hopkins wide open. I really think that would have been a touchdown. Obviously, I don't know if he would have overthrown it or anything like that. But as far as matchup-wise, the matchup was there. If he was going to throw that ball really good, we'll never know. It would have been a touchdown. So I would like to see them, as the clock right now ticks to 4 minutes and 2 seconds. We'll see. Did Arizona? Yeah, they just called their timeout. So as there's about 4 minutes left in the game, I mean, look, this is a 2-possession game. You got to get one of your touchdowns really fast because now you just burned a timeout. So you got the 2-minute warning, you got 2 timeouts. Ideally, you would try to get a touchdown in the first minute and a half, and then you could just kick it off regular to them and stop them on first, second, and third. Use 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, and then you get the ball back just under 2 minutes, maybe a minute 58 seconds to put together a drive. This is only possible if they can score in a minute and a half. So they're punting the ball right now. It's a high kick, and it's gonna bounce into the back. So here we go. Can the Cardinals mount a comeback similar to what we watched last time we streamed on Thursday night? Will it come full circle? The game that opened up Week 14, Baker Mayfield had a tremendous comeback. Will the game that closes Week 14 follow suit? Stay with us to find out. Right now, the Bills number 1 and the Dolphins are number 2. Patriots are loitering outside of the playoff picture. They really need to finish this game to keep their hopes alive. And the first play is just going to be, whoa. He found some space. It was just a wide receiver screen. Looked like it wasn't going anywhere. He had a blocker, and he just kind of hugged the sideline for 10 yards. So let's see, once they spot the ball, I think the clock will start ticking again. Or no, under 5 minutes, he went out of bounds. So the clock is stopped. Wait. Why did it say Arizona has 1 timeout now? I thought they called their first on that third down. I guess they called their second. All right, so 2nd and 5. Okay, so he did go out of bounds when he was hugging the sideline. Oh, and D-Hop catches the ball, runs straight out of bounds. They're stopping the clock. This is what they need to do. They need to make sure that when they score their touchdown, that there's 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock, which is 1 minute and 12 seconds from now. And obviously, New England playing the sideline. Hopkins caught that ball and spun around and found his way straight to the out of bounds. So here we go. 35-yard line. Colt McCoy snaps the ball. He steps up in the pocket, delivers a strike, and he gets out of bounds after a gain of 15, but there's a flag. And every time something good happens for Arizona, there's a flag down. Pass interference. Offense. So you had the illegal touching, and now AJ Green has a pass interference. They're going a push-off. And AJ Green just is not having a good day. He's only got 1 target. He's got 0 catches. Had his first catch there, a crucial 15-yard pickup, and negated. So now it's 1st and 20. That time does not come back. There's 3 minutes and 36 seconds. They need to score this touchdown in a minute and 6 seconds, and they have 75 yards to go. Can they do it? Colt McCoy throws a quick strike, goes right back to AJ Green. This time there's no laundry on the field. Just get that penalty yards back, and there's 3 minutes and 31 seconds. And it's going to be 2nd and 13. So they get 7 of the 10 back. 7 of the 10 back. And now they are on the 33-yard line. He's going to snap the ball, take a step back. Oh, Hollywood Brown catches the ball. Gain of 6. They're showing the play Kyler Murray hurt himself on. It was a non-contact play. He carted off. don't want to say anything, but it looks like what you guys are probably thinking. Anytime the cart comes out, and on that 3rd and 7, the Patriots get another sack. I mean, they're just dominating the line. This is just one of those things where if you tell me which team dominated the line of scrimmage, I already know who won. He's got no time to go through a progression. He's got no time to make a play. It's just like, protect your quarterback. Have some pride out there. New England's defense is looking like the real deal right now. Can Arizona muster a miracle? Is there a miracle on the fringe? We have a thing about this show where we always catch the miracles on our live streams. Will there be one in Phoenix? We'll find out after this 4th and 13. This is the ball game. With one timeout, this is the ball game. New England can just victory formation out of the game, and it doesn't look like they're bringing a lot of pressure on this 4th and 13. Only a 3-man rush. Playing a zone defense. And Colt McCoy is going to be sacked. Dude, they're literally getting to the backfield with 3 guys. 3 against 5. And Colt McCoy is just running for his life. Look at this. It's just a bull rush on the nose tackle. And once he got away, he just tucked it. I mean, with the rush coming at him like that, he couldn't even keep his head downfield. It is not a good day to be a quarterback for the Cardinals. This offensive line looks like watching the Broncos offensive line. I mean, give New England credit. Bill Belichick's always mustering up a really good defensive plan. But, oh my goodness, now they're just putting it on him. Just running the clock out, and he's going to definitely seal the game with that run. 25-yard run. And as this comes down to 2-minute warning, it's first down. They will just knee out the rest of the clock. This was a good matchup. I appreciate you guys for joining this stream and joining this show. If you do enjoy this show, go ahead and give us a subscription, a subscribe button, a push, whatever the kids say. Do it for us. We really appreciate it. This is Only Football, brought to you by Star 6 Media. Thank you guys for coming back and just bringing us all these positive vibes and positive momentum and giving us a chance to continue on this journey. Immediately following the show, we will be live again. This will be a 5-minute, maybe 10-minute break because Only Football starts now. Only Football starts now. After this, I'm trying to make it cool. Only Football starts after this.